Let's have a rationalization in this question. When a student clarifies information from conclusion, what cognitive domain is involved? Is it A, evaluation, B, analysis, C, application, or letter D, synthesis? Kung mapapansin natin ang choices, it refers to the cognitive domain of Bloom's taxonomy. It composed of higher order thinking skills or HATs and low order thinking skills or LUTs. So I've created a mnemonics for this one. I have this mnemonics ISAAC. E is for evaluation, S for synthesis, A for analysis, another A for application, C for comprehension, and K for knowledge. Now, let's focus on the option. When we say evaluation, from the word itself, evaluate, it involves judgment or feedback. And when we say analysis, it's analyzing, or you're breaking down the information. And when we say application, it's a transfer of learning by performing concrete actions. You're applying some actions and you're transferring your learning. Synthesis naman, it involves building up or creating. You're generating new ideas. Now, let's try to look for clues in the stem. It says that clarifies information from conclusion, meaning the students deduce facts from a conclusion or hypothesis. So the students clarifies the organization and structure of a body of information and breaks those information down to its constituent parts. So therefore, it involves breaking down the information and it used analysis. So for this question, the correct answer is letter B, analysis. Let's rationalize this question. Among the following curriculum stakeholders, who has the most responsibility in curriculum implementation? Is it A, learners, B, teachers, C, school heads, or letter D, parents? So in this question, let's eliminate letter D, parents. They are the significant school partners but are not responsible for the implementation of the curriculum. Letter A is also not the correct answer because learners are the core of the curriculum, meaning they are the beneficiaries of the education. Letter C is also not the correct answer, school heads, because they are the dean and principals of the school and they are the curriculum managers. Now, the correct answer for this question is letter B, teachers, because they are curricularists. Now, is there such a word, curricularists? Actually, wala kayong makikita sa dictionary because it's a combination of the word curriculum and specialists. So we, as a teacher, must be the curriculum specialists. So we have the rules of curricularist. Just a quick overview, we have the initiator, innovator, implementer, evaluator, knower, writer, and planner. Going back to the STEM, it says who has the most responsibility in curriculum implementation. So for this question, the correct answer is letter B, teachers. We are the implementer of the curriculum. Let's have a rationalization in this question. Jerome Bruner and Edgar Dale agree that for effective teaching learning, teachers should begin with a blank. Is it A, concrete, B, abstract, C, symbolic, or letter D, iconic? So to answer this question, let's refer to Edgar Dale's cone of experience. So as you can see, this has 10 levels of experiences and it corresponds with 3 significant modes of learning that is connected to Jerome Bruner's representations of knowledge. We have inactive, iconic, and symbolic. So the lower levels of this cone encourage active learning while the upper levels need more instructional support than lower levels. So from this picture, we can directly eliminate letter B and C because maliban sa synonym silang dalawa, they both involves highly abstract experiences and uses series of symbols. Also, we can eliminate letter D, the iconic, because it's in the middle of the cone and it uses pictorial experiences and has series of illustration. So for this question, the correct answer is letter A, concrete, because it involves direct experiences which makes the teaching learning effective. Let's have a rationalization in this question. Among the dramatized experience presented in Dale's Cone of Experience, which of the following are usually dramas that are based on local history and are played by local artists? Is it A, tableau, B, pantomime, C, role-playing, or letter D, pageants? Let's define each of the option. Letter A, tableau, is a picture-like scene composed of people against a background. It's an arrangement of people who do not move or speak, especially on a stage, who represents a view of life, an event, and etc. Pantomime is a method of conveying a story by bodily gesture, so the impact of the audience relies on the actor's movement. Role-playing naman is unrehearsed, unprepared, and spontaneous dramatization of a situation where the rules absorbed by the assigned participants. Pageants are usually community dramas that were based on local history. The example of this is the historical pageant that traces the growth of a school. So looking back to the clues in the stem, it says a local history and are played by the local artists. So the correct answer for this question is letter D, pageants. Let's have a rationalization in this question. Teacher G wants to elicit critical thinking among his students. Which questions he must avoid? Is it A, convergent and open-ended question? B, closed and divergent question? C, closed and convergent question? Or letter D, divergent and open-ended question? First, alamin muna natin ang difference ni convergent and divergent since lagi silang nag-a-appear sa ating options. So when we say convergent thinking, ito yung questions that has specific answer. So factual knowledge siya, declarative knowledge siya, nag-a-answer siya sa mga questions ng what, when, and where. Also, close-ended question siya, which has the single best thought. And since close-ended question siya, it only covers lower order thinking skills or LUTs. Less interactive siya, si students is very passive, nagre-receive lang siya ng knowledge from the teacher. Si divergent naman has many possible answers. It answers the questions why. Open-ended question siya na nag-i-involve ng fluent thinking, flexible thinking, original thinking, and elaborative thinking ng mga students. And since open-ended siya and has many possible answers, it covers the higher order thinking skills or HOTS and mas interactive siya than the convergent. So active ang mga students dito. Now, going back to the STEM, which questions he must avoid? So, alamin muna natin, ano ba yung mga questions? What are those questions that must be generated and asked to the students? Siyempre, yun yung mga questions na pag-iisipan talaga ng mga students from their own perspective. They can relate it to their own prior knowledge and make conclusions out of it. Siyempre, yun yung mga open-ended and divergent question. Now, going back to the question. So, ano yung i-avoid niya? Siyempre, i-eliminate na natin yung mga options na may divergent and open-ended, which is the option A, B, and D. Kasi may divergent siya, may open-ended siya, na hindi dapat natin i-avoid ng mga questions. So, for this question, the correct answer is letter C, closed and convergent question, kasi hindi talaga mai-elicit ang critical thinking ng ating mga students.